Trainers, we're back on our third episode now of Team Rocket Rush. We're in a post-rotation world now. We have edited the deck to accommodate post-rotation and just make a few changes here and there. So starting with the Pokemon lineup, we've now got 10 basics, 4 Tarantula, 1 Mimikyu for the free retreat, 2 Mewtwo EX. Was toying with playing maybe 3, but I think a lot of the time it's just there is if it's on the bench, it's vulnerable it's vulnerable, so our opponent can just snipe it and take 2 prize cards. Usually when we play Mewtwo, it's not going to be uncommon that we can just load up the energy in one turn and start attacking. So 2 Mewtwo, 1 Wobbuffet. We're playing 1 Wobbuffet and 1 Sneasel. They're both fulfilling similar roles but in different ways. Wobbuffet obviously move all damage counters from one of your bench rocket Pokemon to one of your opponent's active. So if Mewtwo is taking a big hit, we'll move all the damage off that onto an opponent's Pokemon, the active, and hopefully take a knockout. Sneasel's good, obviously we said this in the last episode, but if we use the Team Rocket Giovanni, we can boss up one of their Pokemon, put one of their Pokemon to the bench, and then bring up the Sneasel. The Sneasel can then attack one of the bench Pokemon and do 20 damage to that Pokemon for each damage counter on it. So, again, and this isn't the only way. It's relevant if our opponent manually retreats out to bring something up, prevent it from dying. We can then play Sneasel, stick on the Rocket Energy, and hit that way. So, 14 Pokemon in total and 10 basics. Onto the trainers now. We are playing 3, 6, 9... 10, 12 supporters, so what's that, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 supporters, so we've got 3 Giovanni, which is basically boss's orders on steroids, 3 Lily's Determination, just being able to recycle the hand when we break and either draw to 6 or 8 is good. Proton, obviously we go first, we can load up the bench, but also just being able to grab 3 basics at any point isn't awful. Ariana, kept calling this Jupiter, just being able to draw up to 5, well, in our case, because we're only playing Team Rocket Pokemon, 8 cards in hand is fantastic. Petrol is there literally just to help us grab Maximum Belt, so obviously we're playing 4 copies of Transceiver, so it's like we're playing 6 copies in total of Maximum Belt, and we can just see that more consistently. Archer is great for hand manipulation. If our opponent takes out one of our Pokemon, we shuffle them down to 3 and we'll draw 5. So it's got versatility. Sticking with the bug catching set, especially post-rotation, just helps us see more Grass Energy and more Spidops and Tarantulas. Rocket Factory helps us draw 2 cards. Playing the 1 Battle Cage, there's an argument we could take this to 2. 1 Brave Bangle for extra damage, similar reason for the Maximum Belt. We want to be able to use Mewtwo and hit for 330 and knock out pretty much anything in the format. Night Stretcher, to be able to recycle an energy, or most likely a Pokemon from discard, usually Mimikyu, maybe a Mewtwo, but they're the targets that will usually be having back. And I really like 2 Energy Switch. It just helps get Mewtwo online and hit for more damage. Energies, 7 Grass and 4 Rocket Energy. That's about it. Let's jump back onto the ladder. Okay, so since we've last played, a new season has obviously started. And annoyingly for us, that means we've ranked down. We're back at the Diglett rank now, so 50 points, whatever that means. So we really have got to start from the bottom and climb our way right back up to the top. Okay, so we won the toying cost and we're choosing to go first. We've started off quite well. I think... We're going to start off with Mewtwo up front because there's a chance that we might be able to hit Mewtwo straight off on our second turn. We're against Dreepy, so this is probably, I think, the deck we're going to see the most this format. I think we'll start off with... Now, do we deck thin? No. We want to try and grab... we would have liked to grab a Grass Energy there, I will be honest. Retriever, we will get... Proton. Proton will load up the bench. Mimikyu and 2 Tarantula, maybe. Don't think we quite need the 3rd Tarantula. We will grab... Wow, we've got a lot of Pokemon in the... we've got a lot of Pokemon in our prize cards, put it that way. Bring up the Mimikyu, Tarantula, stick the energy on. Now we could be in a tricky situation where we're just looking to get a energy card for next turn. Play the third Talon Tool of a think. You know, there is an argument to be made that maybe we should have just grabbed the Ariana and next turn draw for more cards. It really hurt. It really hurt not seeing a Grass Energy off the net, off the bug catching net just then. So they're going to discard Crispin and Dracolog. They're going to get their Budu. Okay. Wouldn't mind seeing a Lily myself next turn. We really want to see maybe 4. We want to see one of 4 cards. 6 cards. We want to see one of 6 cards next turn to help us draw more cards. They're just going to Budu us now. Ooh. So this is how the deck's getting played going forward. Right. Pass. I think we messed up there. I think we probably should have taken the Ariana rather than filling up the bench. Discard the boss's order. So obviously this deck's now playing Blaziken from the looks of it, which lets them essentially put an extra energy on per turn from the discard pile. Ooh, they have. Is that 2 copies of Dracolock they have? Actually, don't know what we'd quite like to draw going into our turn. Ariana would be great. We need to draw. A bug catching set wouldn't be bad, but ideally off that bug catching set we'd see at least 1 Grass Energy. They've now got 2 Dracologs in play. Okay, so they're now in a situation at least where they seem to be top decking themselves. Okay, the Grass Energy is nice. It gives us the knockout. Throw this down. I think we just take the early knockout. The good news is we're probably going to grab a Pokemon now. The good news is none of their Pokemon have energy on them currently, so that will help. If they get to a Recon Directive, they get to draw 2 cards off Recon Directive, but if they manage to get to Dragapult EX, they can knock out one of our basics on the bench, as well as doing 200 to Mewtwo, which is something we have to keep an eye out for. Okay, they've now got 3 Dracolock in play. I like these sleeves. They come in ETB or are they like TCG live exclusive? So this is like a good thing about this deck. You just get to replenish their hand every turn. Thankfully for us, they don't seem to be drawing too many cards. I mean, we're yet to see a support to be played. They have got the first energy onto Dracolock. Boss's orders is a slight pain. Now, ideally, I wouldn't mind seeing a Giovanni here. Can bring up the Dracolock. Now we are weak to fire, and that could be relevant. They're going to draw 3. They're going up to 5 cards in their next turn. Yeah. playing 11 energy in this deck, and we're still quite energy poor. We've got 3 of them in play. The Spit Ops being gusted up was a bit of a pain. They could play a Crispin this turn, that would be ideal for them. They could play... I wonder if this deck must play Dawn. You're able to search for what a basic stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Lily is excellent in this situation. When a player puts a non-basic dark Pokemon onto their bench during their turn, place 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Okay. Wow, 4 Dragapult in play, Jesus. I always forget that in Pokemon play sets of 4. Pokepound. Well, a bit late to grab Monkey Dory. Ooh. Okay. They're going to take the knockout on Spit Ops, which isn't great, but there is a world where we can one knock the Blaziken in our turn. We'll bring up the Mimikyu to start. Ooh, right. I think it's best if we just draw 7. They're going to draw 4 cards in their turn either way. So we can put them down to 3 to then take them to 7 cards, plus the 1 card they draw 8. I want to try and knock out the Blaziken in one go, to be honest. Can we? We can't. Not yet, anyway. Get rid of 2 of the grass energy. Grab another Spit Ops. Do I want to put the Spit Ops here? I'm going to put the Spit Ops there just so we're not putting all our eggs in one basket, so to speak. We will charge up. I think it makes sense to put the energy on here. Again, we don't want to necessarily put all like our eggs in one basket on one Pokemon. We're going to take 2 prize cards for knocking this out. We're going to retreat this. We're going to use Mewtwo's attack. We can do 280 in total. If we'd managed to get to the maximum belt, we could have done 380. I think we're just going to take for now the 1 energy off the Spit Ops. We'll hit the 220. Next turn, depending on what they play, we can maybe go for a Boss's Orders. If they bring up a... Ideally, I'd quite like Sneasel, but Sneasel's in the prize. Because if they were to bring up a thingy, a Dragapult, we could boss it back to the bench, do some indirect damage with a Sneasel. Well, Buffet's not bad if Blaziken takes a lot of damage now, actually. They could. It's not bad at all, actually. Annoyingly, they'll now get the... They'll take 1 prize card. They'll probably kill the Mimikyu on the bench with Fat and Dive. Our Articuno's in there actually. So Articuno, which would prevent the Phantom Dive damage to bench basic Pokemon. Does this do 60 to 2 or is it 60 to 1? 6 damage on your opponent's bench in any way you like. Okay, so they can kill the Tarantula and then you can do 1 somewhere else. Okay, yeah, taking the Mimikyu is a good shout. Okay, so we can knock out the Dragapult this turn. That would require us, however, to do we get the petrol grab? Petrol grab belt. Hit for 330. And then now the annoying thing is they probably will bring up here's the Articuno. If we had the Articuno, they take what? They're on 5 prize cards as opposed to 6. So as opposed to 4 rather. Oh, you can do it again. So they're going to take 3 prize cards this turn. I'll kill the Mewtwo. They'll do 30 and another 30 elsewhere. They're going to take... Oh, they win. So they'll kill the Mewtwo and they'll kill the Tarantula with the dive bomb damage. Oh. Yep. That's rough. It took 4 prize cards on 1 turn. Crazy. It's when you prize card your Articuno against Dragapult, I guess. Our opponents won the die roll and they're letting us go first. Little do they know that we quite like going first. If we can draw a transceiver for turn, that would be great. Okay, starting the series, starting the episode as we mean to go on. I'll take one of each. It's not bad. Ultra Ball away, 2 grass. Do we get the Articuno? Do we need the Articuno just yet? Does it make more sense to get a second Tarantula? Does it make sense to get the Mimikyu? I'm gonna get the Mimikyu. Gonna put this here. I don't think they'll be playing Judge. They know we've got a Tamatoula, so they might be tempted if they do maybe run a judge to. Yeah, okay, we'll put the Brave Bangle on. In our turn, we evolve into the Spid Ops, we accelerate in energy, we draw to 8. Also, I mean, this isn't a bad card against this deck, actually. If they bring out their Dragapult, we can also use their Phantom Dive on their Pokemon. Duskull. Right, Meowth. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may use this ability. Search your deck for a support card and reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. You can't use more than one ability of Last Ditch in its name each turn. I wish this was a Team Rocket's Pokemon. Team Rocket's Meowth EX. That would be excellent. They're going to Itchy Polynus. Charging up. Unfortunately, we will have to take the knockout on the budget. I'll draw more cards. Hey, that's pretty good. Would I like to put a Team Rocket's energy onto Wobbuffet? Would I like to put an energy down this turn? There's a world in which we put this grass energy onto Wobbuffet, and then we can energy switch it later in the game to a Mewtwo if we draw more cards. So I think we'll do that. Giovanni's good. You know, next turn we can bring up, if they end up with one Dracolock, we can bring up the Dracolock, set them back a bit. Maybe even bring up the Duskull. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's a world in which we can kill the Meowth next turn. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 with the Bangle. One more Pokemon on the bench, we can kill Meowth and we go to 3 prize cards. Though I'm still not sure that's correct. Latias is also good. We can kill the Latias actually, yeah. So we have 6 on the bench with the Bangle, that's 210 exact. If they stay on the one Dracolock, I'm really tempted to bring up the Dracolock though. Haven't got any other Terra Pokemon in play. Buddy Poppin. Budgie, okay. I think at this point we just bring up the Dracolock and we'll kill that. Put the energy on as well, that really sets them behind when we kill it. I think so far the 2 builds, I think I might prefer the Blaze conversion, though I'm not too sure. This seems more like toolboxy, but there's no need. We can stick the Rocket energy onto. Bring up Mimikyu. We could stick the Rocket energy onto Mimikyu or Wobbuffet, but I feel like that's just a waste. And we're going to retreat out, bring back up the Spid Ops. Need to watch out for. Oh, it feels bad putting the energy on here, but at least if this dies, Wobbuffet can then maybe kill these 2. We put it on here, they're not going to get to. Well, it feels bad. I'm going to charge it up just in case it survives another turn, and maybe we can energy switch and energy off it. No, we won't. We won't put the energy on in the hopes that we do see a Mewtwo and we can just slap it onto the Mewtwo. Well, I'm hoping that sets them back a bit, to be honest. Okay, we've got the Mewtwo, so next time we can go Mewtwo, slap down the energy, because they're going to Itchy Pole on us most likely this turn. Rare candy, so have they not just played that Dragapult? Have they not just played that Dragon? Am I missing something? I'm fairly convinced. I'm convinced in my heart of hearts that they played. Okay, I'm tempted to genuinely retreat out the spit ups, bring up the. Ooh. Let's play Mewtwo. Let's think. There's a part of me that wants to retreat spit ups, bring up Mimikyu, do 200 damage. I think that's right. Okay. Hear me out. We're going to retreat the spit ups, bring up the Mimikyu, choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attack. We're going to do this. We messed up. Because we already retreated. This is why I'm bad at Pokemon. Fuck. Choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon. Right, we need to retreat this. We can't retreat this. So we're going to play Giovanni. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we'll bring up their Meowth. And we'll just take 2 prize cards. 150. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Am I dense? Yes. Sorry, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Unless that's not including the Brave Bindle damage. What? Gem and Tower. That makes sense. Right. Okay. They kill this. We bring up Mimikyu. So they will attack this, we bring up Mimikyu. We will do 200 of this. We will do the remaining 20 damage to this, 30 damage here, and 10 damage there. Or somewhere else. We will take 2 prize cards. That's a pain. going on? Why is it taking them so long to... Okay, so it looks like we're going to disconnect. I'm not too sure if it's an issue on their end or mine, but what we would do is Night Stretcher back, probably the Articuno. Well, we've got two actually. Night Stretcher back the Articuno. Okay, it's back to our turn, so we will grab the Articuno back. I don't know why it's put on clock. It must be a connection issue this side, which is a pain, because I feel like we're in a relatively decent position. I mean, we have messed up, but we can kill the Meowth, and we can kill the Buddy, and we can take 3 prize cards as 10. Okay, so we've lost this now. I don't know what's happened with the connection to the game, but it just passed through our opponent's turn. Wouldn't let us do anything. We did play. I mean, it looks like it's glitched as well, so didn't even get to add back the Articuno. But what we would have done is kill this. Oh, sorry, 200 damage to this, kill the Meowth, kill this, take 3 prize cards, be down to 1 remaining, and then probably would have taken a win on the turn after for the last prize card. So a bit infuriating. You can see that the game has glitched there. Yeah, we're just going to move on. There's not much we can do, but that's quite annoying. Okay, so not great to be starting off with 2 losses, but I think we would have won that. We did misplay, but we could have killed the Meowth. Well, we would have killed the Meowth, we would have killed the Budgie, took 3 prize cards, done 200 damage to the Dragapult. Yeah, no, that really should have been our game. So we had to reboot the game itself. We kept saying in mid-game we were having connection issues, which I don't get. My other devices in the house work, with the Wi-Fi fine, my browser on my laptop was fine, so it was an issue with the app itself. I didn't quite get what happened, but yeah, really annoying to have taken that loss. We made a misplay with the Jamming Tower, not quite knocking out the Meowth, but we would have had that game easily. And it would have been one of the few opportunities where you actually see Mimikyu's attack actually come up. No basic there. We have 1 this time round. I wonder if this will be the 3rd Dragapult deck in a row. No, we're playing against Psychic Spam, is it? Psychic Spam? We'll start off with a Proton. We'll grab Mimikyu, Mewtwo, another Tarantula. Yeah, why not? We'll go with these 3. We will bench them all. Throw down the Rocket Factory, but before we draw, we'll do this. We'll grab 1 more Tarantula. Do we want to put a 3rd Tarantula onto the bench? I'm not sure just yet. We will put an energy here. We'll draw 2. And I don't know if we actually want to put the 3rd Tarantula down just yet. 3, 6, 9, 12. We'll be hitting for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 next turn. I'm just going to pass it there. What's this Psychic Energy do? If it's as long as this provides Psychic, when this card from your Pokemon, when you attach this card from your hand to a Psychic Pokemon, so you deck 2 Psychic basics, put them onto your bench. Okay. We do this. I think we have to take the knockout, unfortunately, which means we kind of got to waste the energy. Not ideal, but yeah. We're also stopping them from evolving that next turn and just drawing 3 cards. We'll take the Giovanni. If they only have 1 Kadabra next turn, we will bench that up, attack it. Last time we played this deck, we also won, so. Is that a Fez? That is indeed a Fez. 3. We can get a Brave Bangle or a Maximum Belt. We'll be able to knock out the Fez next turn. As I say, though, if they only end up in this 1 Kadabra, I'm tempted to also bring up the Kadabra. They got 9 cards in hand. They're most likely going to evolve one of these again. Yeah. Then it's Alakazam who starts doing silly damage. Don't think they're going to knock us out. Archer is really good against this deck. Hilda, an evolution Pokemon and energy. So they can go for the. They'll probably go for a second or for a third Kadabra. If I had to guess, draw 2 more. Or they could go for the Alakazam, but I imagine they've got at least 1 in hand. I think the Hilda at this point is just getting more cards in hand. They grab the Alakazam. You have to draw 4 cards. Ooh. Wow. Okay. 2 damage for each card in hand. They have a lot of cards in hand. Right. Well, at least we can arch them down. We might be able to knock this out straight away. We can add back. How many grass energy? We'll have 1 grass energy. We have 15 cards in hand. Wow. Okay, so we will have to play Archer and our turn. I think we bring up the Mimikyu for now. Brilliance. We'll energize this. We will put energy 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 1500. Archer. Nice. Maximum belt here. Bring down another Tarantula. Draw 2. Is this a Pokemon? Pokemon or basic energy. We'll bring back the other Spit-Ops, which we can't evolve just yet. Anyway, I think we now just put the Brave Bengal down. Probably here. Yeah, why not? Retreat, bring up the Spit-Ops. We just hit for 180, take a prize card. They will go to 6 cards next turn, 7 cards when they draw. Lily's Determination, nice. They got rid of our factory for Battle Cage, not bad. 1 less card in their hand though, notably. Okay, so the play Dawn, Soul Surge for an evolution line. We have got the ability to archer them again next turn, which is great. That is a lovely artwork. The Dunsparce will shuffle back in and draw 3. Yeah. They've got to 10 cards in hand. Go to 9 once they play Alakazam. I'll hit for 180. I assume they'll have an energy in hand. Draw 2 is a draw 2 when you evolve. Draw 3. So they're hitting for 220 currently. 200. Same again then. Right, bring up Mimikyu. Evolve. Now, drawing 5 cards is nice. Draw 6. Shuffle. Oh, we played the wrong card. Didn't mean to do that, but you know, right, okay. Did not need to do that at all. Now we'll have to top deck our way out the next few turns. That mistake may cost us the game. Not what we wanted to see. Oh, did not mean to play the Lily. Of course we play the Archer because we go to 5 cards, but with the extra 2 we go to 7. Yep, not great. I thought this well rotated out. Oh no, it's got another year in. 3, a combination of Pokemon that don't have rule boxes and basic energy cards. So they can. Is it back to hand? Into your hand, yep. So they can bring back the Alakazam. So we're just playing a single prize war here currently. If we get down, if we can kill the Alakazam next turn, then we need to start looking at being able to just knock Fez out for the win. They played a supporter, so we don't have to worry about like being bossed up. Right, ideally I want to see the Archer, I want to see Transceiver, I want to see... That's pretty much it really, Archer or Transceiver. 1 of 5 cards. Grasser in play, 2. Bring up Mimikyu. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, it's only 1200. Boss's Order is great. I'll take the what? I'm surprised they just didn't go for the Mewtwo. Go down to 1 prize card. They'll go to 2 prize cards. We really want Archer. We really want a way to be able to just... We want 2 supporter actions in 1 turn. We want to gust up Fez, then we want an Archer. Right, if we can Archer get... Oh, we can't even power Mewtwo into 1 turn, which is cruel. Oh. Wow. We should have won this. Easily should have won this. Living on a prayer. We need Archer, and we need Archer to get a Mewtwo double energy and 3 or 2, at least 2 other Team Rocket Pokemon. Oh. Nice. They've evolved into another Alakazam. Let's draw 3 cards. they have a boss's orders. This is game. You can just gust up the Mewtwo and kill that. What's this one do? Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. You may remove any damage counters from your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. It's up the Pokemon in any way. This attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So currently that does 10. So do they retreat this now for the big one? I fail to see why. Archer doesn't even work at this point. Yeah. Playing Lily that turn accidentally instead of Archer really cost us that game. So far we're 0 for 3. This is, at the moment, this is more of an exercise of how not to play the deck, I guess, but we roll. I say I want to make Mewtwo is like my pet deck in Pokemon at the moment. So I want to be able to play Mewtwo and do well with Mewtwo, so we'll go through lows, many lows, and potentially a few highs. Okay, so what have we got here? We have the Tarantula, we've got an Ariana, and we've got a Transceiver. This is great. I think we might have to max out on all the Team Rocket supporters, because we really want to be able to see a Proton, and then an Ariana to follow up with. What's this? Slowpoke. Cool. So it's long for 2 base, Psychic Basic. Wish we were going first. So did they? Oh, they just grabbed another Latias. That's okay. We just want to maximise the amount of cards we can draw, to be honest. Take 6 cards. There's a very good chance they could kill a Tarantula next turn. I don't know if Battle Cage is going to be too relevant just yet. We want to keep this. We kind of really want to get rid of the Lily. Get rid of the Lily. Do we want to get rid of the Transceiver or the one Battle Cage? I actually don't know what the deck does, so we'll get rid of the one Transceiver. Yeah. We'll grab the Mewtwo. This puts us down to 4 cards in hand. We could play the Cage, go to 3. Less likely to judge us, maybe. I'm going to do that. I quite want to keep this hand, in fairness, so we'll go down to 3 cards. We'll end there. Okay, so they got rid of the Cage straight away. Once during each player's turn, may put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Okay, so the Slow King and the other fancy Psychic Energy. Discard the top card of your deck, and if that card is a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, use one of its attacks. Okay. They're going to draw 4 cards. It's only the top card. Oh, yeah, you get to put a card on top of your deck, so you get to choose which attack. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12. There's a chance. There's a very good chance we can kill them. We'll go spit ups. We'll play the Wobbuffet. We will charge up. Archer, I guess. Okay. Energy 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It's got 120 HP. Do I want to keep the Sneasel? Do I want to play it? We've only got the one in play, and I feel like they might kill it next turn. Retreat. Bring this up. Do I want to put the Brave Bangle on anything? Would be this. They might kill it. I'm just going to take the knockout. We'll take the double rocket energy. We can throw that onto Mewtwo next turn. What does the Smoochum do? Search your deck up to 2 basic psychic energy and attach them to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. Right, this should be our game. We've got the Lily. Throw down this onto Mewtwo. Sort of. We can get 2 prize cards. Bring up the Latias. Bring up this. Bring up that. We didn't need to use the Giovanni. Okay, yeah, we didn't need to use the Latias up front already. Okay. Right, so we're 3 and 1. Let's see if we can at least go 3 and 2. It's silly plays. It's just like board analysis that I need to get better at. And Pokemon's like the least forgiving TCG, I think, for like a mistake. Other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, because you can do so many actions in a turn and you just throw everything out. You make a misplay, you can quite often redeem yourself and go about fixing it. With Pokemon, everything seems to be more final and finessed. It's Star Wars TCG. Don't know if people have ever played that, but that's one action each back and forth. That's another game where like a bad decision can really haunt you, but because your opponent and you're going back and forth one action each, doesn't necessarily snowball immediately. I'm gonna have to mulligan again. I think they've mulliganed 2, so that's fine. We've done 2 mulligans, chat. Jesus. Yeah, Tarantula, Articuno. Let's go. I like these Zygarde sleeves, they're nice. A Scatterbug. Not a Team Rocket Scatterbug. So we've got Call for Family, search your deck for basic Pokemon. Buddy Puffin. I'll probably just load the bench up, to be honest, going in our turn. I like that Rowlet card, that's pretty nice. Did not see what that Decidueye does. Transceiver, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think at this point we just do this. 1, 2, 3. I have a feeling they're going to kill. I have a feeling they're going to kill the Tarantula next turn. So I think we just do this. They kill a Tarantula, we bring up another Tarantula, draw for turn, we Archer them. So Stadium card and an energy. Such a big card. That's such a good card. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Your opponent shuffles their hand and puts it at the bottom of the deck, then draw 4 cards. Wow. So, Jesus Christ, to judge in a card. That's good. That's really good. Right, what does Decidueye do? Discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. If your opponent has exactly 4 cards in hand, they ignore. Wow. They didn't shuffle us away. This feels bad. So we've got an Archer in our prize cards. Ideally, we needed the second energy. Feels bad getting rid of the Giovanni, but I think we have to. Energy off being able to attack. This is probably their game. They can retreat this out. They can bring up the Decidueye. The Decidueye's got 340 HP as well, which is massive because Mewtwo can't one hit it. This hits for 240, so it doesn't like one knock Mewtwo, but that's a massive pain. Just not have to be in your active. Wow. Wow. We got to draw a nice number of cards. It's the only thing we've got going for us. How do we play this? I think that's a pain. Right, I think we bring up Mimikyu. We bring up Mimikyu. We do this. Bring back a Tarantula. Play the Rocket. Grab Ariana. Draw 6. We need an energy. Okay, we've got an energy. Brilliant. Probably play the other. Put an energy on here. No, we played. So make me to. Well, I wanted to boss this up, but we needed to draw the other energy, so I think that was correct. We've just played both of these this turn. I think we have. Okay, we whiffed that. we had just, I've got to get this hand shuffled away. This isn't even a mega, is it? You only take 2 prize cards. Christ. Right, so they're shuffling our hand back. They're 4 decent cards in fairness. They're going down to 3 prize cards now. We need to see an energy switch. We did get an energy switch at least. What effect could be relevant? So this is exactly death on the Decidui. Brave Bangles. They're going to shuffle our hand back and then they'll punch us for 200. This is not great. Not being able to one hit this is massive. Like, so rough. Feels like they're always playing with a low amount of cards in their hand as well, so they just perfectly, they're being lucky and perfectly seeing what they need, or is the deck just that consistent? What's this? Discard and upcate, draw TF6. Boss's orders. They have 2 of these now, which is, I think it's too little, too late. If they have the 1, we kill it, then suddenly they require all that energy to be able to hit. What other attacks has this got? If we see the Team Rocket energy now, that's not bad. We didn't see the Team Rocket energy now. Bring up Spit Ops, bring up one of their Vivians. Knock out the Vivian. They'll kill this. Hopefully they don't boss up Mewtwo. Hopefully we kill the other Vivian the turn after. This could be great. Vivian's gonna. Seems like a really cool deck list. Fez, of course. I'll be using the one grass energy. Oh. They're gonna go to another Vivillon. That's their game. Yeah. Oh, too little, too late. If we get a Team Rocket Energy, right, they kill this. We get a Team Rocket Energy, we bring up Wobbuffet. Potentially knock out Fez. That means we have to see the Giovanni. Sorry, what? Okay. Bring back this. No. Why can't I? I will Archer here. I think this is correct. Charge this up. They go down to one prize card. We ring up Mewtwo. We slap this. They probably can't kill Mewtwo. Hopefully get Giovanni for this. Okay, it could be our game yet. Oh no. Oh no. Right. How do we win? They kill this. I think we still have to see Boss to win. We have to see like Boss 2 times in a row. They go down to one prize card. We have to bring up. We have to attack with Mewtwo because Mewtwo can tank a hit. Do we have to start playing another Mewtwo? I think we have to start setting up another Mewtwo. Oh my god, this is quite nervy actually. Is it even a point in using lilies because they will shuffle our hand away? Don't think we do. Right, we've got to do. Do we just do 220, 280? I think we've got to do 280 just to be certain. Right, that's fine. And then it's back up, and then go back, and then do this one. Right, 280. I think they win. We can't rely on Wobbuffet either. okay, the ignition energy gets in the game, yeah. What does Hilda do? Is it search for an evolution Pokemon and any energy? Yeah, so they'll just do 90 damage to the Mimikyu for game. Yeah, fair enough. That was a close game. I feel like them going first really helped. So we played 5 games, we won 1 and we lost 4. So we're going to continue trying to like take Mewtwo to the top and say this is the deck I want to play. But this has been more of an episode on how not to play the deck, I guess, or just how to misplay on PTCG Live. So if you're enjoying the content, if you are enjoying watching me suffer and play decks awfully, let me know. If there's anything you think we need to change in the deck list, any ratios, as I say, I'm already considering topping up the I keep going to call it Jupiter, the Team Rocket's Ariana and the Protons to 4, and just maximise it out. But yeah, I think we'll end it here for now. Cheers, guys.